The shoes you wear can make or break your safety while walking, especially after 60. Many older adults underestimate just how much footwear influences balance, posture, and fall risk. A good pair of supportive shoes acts like a reliable partner with every step, while poorly chosen footwear, like loose slippers, high heels, or thin-soled sandals, can turn even a short walk into a potential hazard. Choosing stability-focused shoes is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to walk safely and confidently. Supportive footwear should provide a firm but cushioned sole. The sole acts as a shock absorber, protecting aging joints from hard impact, while the firmness ensures stability on uneven surfaces. Shoes that are too soft or overly flexible can make the foot wobble, reducing control. At the same time, soles should have good traction to prevent slipping on wet floors, polished tiles, or outdoor paths. A non-slip grip is especially important in rainy or icy weather. Another key feature is proper fit. Shoes that are too big cause the foot to slide inside, leading to instability, while shoes that are too tight can restrict blood flow and cause discomfort that alters your gait. Both situations increase the risk of falls. The right fit should hug the heel securely, provide room for the toes to move comfortably, and feel supportive across the arch. If necessary, orthotic insoles or custom inserts can be added for extra cushioning and alignment support. For many older adults, replacing worn-out shoes is also critical. Even the best pair loses its support over time. A general guideline is to replace walking shoes every 6 to 12 months if used daily. Checking the soles for uneven wear is a quick way to know when it's time for a new pair. Uneven tread can throw off balance without you realizing it. Practical choices matter, too. Shoes with Velcro straps or slip-on designs with firm support can make them easier to put on without sacrificing stability. Lightweight walking shoes are ideal for everyday use, while sturdier designs may be helpful for outdoor activities. In essence, footwear is not just fashion, it's a safety tool. By wearing supportive, well-fitted, and stability-oriented shoes, older adults can protect themselves from unnecessary falls, reduce joint pain, and enjoy walking with greater comfort and peace of mind. Awareness is one of the most powerful tools older adults can use to prevent falls. Many accidents don't happen because of weakness or clumsiness, but simply because someone wasn't paying attention to where they were walking. After 60, the ability to stay mindful of the walking surface and the environment around you becomes even more important, as reflexes and reaction times naturally slow down. By walking with focus and presence, older adults can anticipate hazards before they become dangerous. Surfaces can change quickly and unexpectedly. A smooth sidewalk may suddenly have a crack, a slippery patch, or uneven bricks. Indoors, carpets, rugs, or cluttered walkways can present hidden risks. By training yourself to scan the ground ahead, not with constant downward staring, but with periodic checks, you can spot potential obstacles before stepping into them. This simple habit helps you adjust your stride, lift your feet a bit higher, or slow down as needed. Equally important is being aware of surroundings beyond just the ground. Crowded areas, children running, pets, bicycles, or even busy traffic crossings can all create situations where quick adjustments are necessary. When you stay alert, you give yourself precious extra seconds to respond. For example, noticing a child on a scooter approaching from the side allows you to step aside calmly, instead of being startled at the last moment and losing balance. Mindful walking also means limiting distractions. Many people, regardless of age, make the mistake of walking while looking at their phones, rummaging through bags, or carrying too much at once. For older adults, this divided attention is particularly risky. Keeping hands free and eyes attentive creates both better balance and safer navigation. One helpful practice is to approach walking as a mindful exercise, not just a routine task. Before heading out, remind yourself to move with awareness. Notice how your feet land, how your arms swing, and what surfaces you're stepping on. Some even find it useful to think of walking as a moving meditation, where each step is deliberate and conscious. In short, falls often happen in the blink of an eye, but most can be prevented with just a little more attention. By staying mindful of both the walking surface and the environment, older adults not only reduce risks but also transform walking into a safer, calmer, and more enjoyable part of daily life. Strong legs are the foundation of safe and steady walking, especially after the age of 60. Many falls among older adults occur not just because of poor balance, but because the leg muscles are too weak to support sudden shifts in movement. Daily walking, when done with consistency, is one of the best and simplest ways to build leg strength and endurance. It keeps the muscles active, joints flexible, and circulation flowing, all of which contribute to greater stability and reduced risk of falls. Walking engages nearly every muscle group in the lower body, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and glutes. These muscles work together to propel the body forward, absorb impact, and stabilize the hips and knees with each step. The stronger these muscles become, the more efficiently they can respond when balance is challenged, whether that's stepping off a curb, catching yourself after a slip, or navigating uneven ground. Daily walking doesn't have to mean long distances. Even 20 to 30 minutes of steady walking can make a noticeable difference in leg strength over time. For those who find longer walks difficult, breaking it into 2 or 3 shorter sessions throughout the day is just as effective. Consistency is the key. The more frequently the muscles are used, the stronger and more reliable they become. Adding variety to walking routines can also maximize strength benefits. For example, incorporating slight inclines, gentle stairs, or uneven but safe terrain, like a grassy park, can challenge different muscles. Walking backward for a few steps in a safe area or sidestepping can also activate stabilizing muscles that often get neglected. These small changes make the legs more adaptable and resilient in real-life situations. Another important benefit of daily walking is the improvement of bone density. Weight-bearing activities like walking stimulate bone growth and reduce the risk of osteoporosis-related fractures. Combined with stronger muscles, this creates a powerful shield against falls and injuries. Beyond physical strength, daily walking enhances coordination and confidence. Each step taken trains the body to move in a steady rhythm, reinforcing muscle memory that helps prevent missteps. This sense of control can be just as important as physical power, since fear of falling often leads to stiffness and hesitation. In short, walking is not just transportation, it's strength training in disguise. By committing to daily movement, older adults build the leg power necessary to stay steady, agile, and independent well into their later years. One of the most common habits among older adults is constantly looking down at their feet while walking. While this may seem like a safety measure, it can actually have the opposite effect. Staring down shifts the head forward, pulls the shoulders into a rounded posture, and disrupts the body's natural balance. This forward-leaning stance moves the center of gravity out of alignment, making it harder to react quickly if you stumble. On the other hand, keeping the eyes forward allows for better posture, improved balance, and greater awareness of the walking environment. When you look straight ahead, your spine naturally lengthens, your chest opens, and your weight distributes more evenly across the hips and legs. This upright stance creates stability and helps the body move more smoothly. It also frees the neck and shoulders from unnecessary strain, which is important since stiffness in these areas can further reduce mobility and confidence. Looking ahead also provides critical information about your surroundings. Instead of reacting at the last second to cracks in the sidewalk, uneven ground, or obstacles in your path, you can anticipate and adjust well in advance. This proactive approach greatly reduces the risk of tripping or falling. For example, if you see a curb coming, you can prepare to lift your foot higher instead of catching your toe at the last moment. Of course, this doesn't mean you should never glance down. Periodic quick checks are helpful, especially on unfamiliar or rough terrain. The key is to avoid a constant downward gaze. A useful technique is to keep your line of sight about 10 to 15 feet ahead of you. This distance allows you to notice upcoming hazards while keeping your body aligned. Practicing eye placement can be simple. The next time you walk, consciously lift your chin so it's level with the horizon, then pick a point in the distance to focus on. Imagine walking toward that point, letting your feet follow naturally. If you feel tempted to look down, remind yourself that your body already knows where your feet are landing, The brain is wired to coordinate steps without constant visual supervision. Confidence plays a role here as well. Walking with your eyes forward not only improves safety but also conveys assurance. It reduces hesitation, which is a common cause of unsteady steps. In summary, keeping your eyes forward is about more than just vision, it's about posture, awareness, and confidence. By mastering this simple adjustment, older adults can significantly lower their risk of falls and enjoy walking with greater ease and security. Arm movement may seem like an insignificant part of walking, but for older adults, it plays a vital role in balance and stability. When arms swing naturally in rhythm with the legs, they act as counterbalances, helping the body stay centered and steady. Without this motion, walking becomes more rigid, and the chances of losing balance increase. In fact, studies show that people who keep their arms stiff or at their sides while walking are more prone to stumbling, especially on uneven surfaces. The natural pattern is simple. As the right leg moves forward, the left arm swings forward, and vice versa. This opposite motion keeps the torso from twisting too much and distributes energy efficiently throughout the body. It also reduces strain on the lower back and hips by helping the body rotate gently with each step. In older adults, where core strength may not be as strong as in youth, the arms become important stabilizers that assist in maintaining momentum without overexertion. Swinging the arms also adds rhythm to walking, which enhances coordination. A steady pace helps the body anticipate each movement, reducing sudden, jerky motions that can cause imbalance. It also increases cardiovascular benefits, since arm movement raises the heart rate slightly, turning a regular walk into a more effective form of low-impact exercise. Unfortunately, many older adults unconsciously limit their arm swing, either from stiffness in the shoulders, arthritis, or simply habit. To reintroduce this natural rhythm, one can practice walking slowly and exaggerating the arm swing at first, keeping the elbows slightly bent and relaxed. The key is not to force or stiffen the motion but to let the arms move freely, like pendulums, in harmony with the legs. A practical tip is to imagine reaching forward with your hand while stepping, without raising it too high. Over time, this gentle exaggeration helps restore a natural swing. For those with balance issues, walking poles or light hand weights can also encourage arm movement while providing extra support. In addition to stability, swinging the arms promotes confidence. Walking tall, with arms moving freely, creates a sense of energy and control, which directly reduces fear of falling. This confidence is crucial because hesitation or stiffness often leads to missteps. In essence, the arms are not just passengers during a walk, they are active partners. By swinging them naturally, older adults add balance, rhythm, and strength to every step, making falls far less likely. The way you place your foot on the ground has a huge impact on balance, stability, and overall walking safety, especially after 60. Many older adults, often without realizing it, shuffle their feet or land flat-footed when they walk. While this might feel easier, it actually increases the risk of stumbling and puts more strain on the joints. A safer and more efficient technique is to place the heel down first and then gently roll through the foot until the toes push off for the next step. This heel-to-toe pattern creates a smooth, controlled motion that reduces falls and keeps the body well supported. When you land with the heel first, your body absorbs impact gradually instead of all at once. This controlled absorption allows the ankles, knees, and hips to work together, protecting against joint stress and shock. Rolling through the foot also engages stabilizing muscles in the legs and core, which are essential for maintaining balance. Over time, this technique strengthens those muscles, making every walk not just safer but also more effective as a form of gentle exercise. Flat-footed walking, by contrast, tends to create a slapping motion, which can be jarring to the joints and leave little room for correction if you stumble. Similarly, landing on the toes first, something people often do when rushing, throws the body's weight forward, increasing the risk of tripping. The heel-to-toe method offers the most natural and balanced stride, keeping your center of gravity aligned with your steps. Practicing this technique can be simple. Begin by walking slowly in a safe space, like a hallway or smooth sidewalk. Focus on feeling the heel touch the ground first, then roll through the middle of the foot, and finally push off gently with the toes. Over time, this pattern will become automatic, even at a faster walking pace. Some older adults find it helpful to imagine they are gliding across the floor, which encourages a smooth heel-to-toe motion. In addition to safety, walking heel-to-toe also improves efficiency. Each step uses energy more effectively, meaning you can walk longer without fatigue. It also helps maintain a natural rhythm, which is important for coordination and confidence. In short, landing on the heel and rolling through the foot is not just a minor detail, it's a cornerstone of safe walking. By mastering this technique, older adults can reduce strain, improve balance, and make every step a steady one toward independence. When it comes to safe walking after 60, the size of your steps can make all the difference. Many older adults assume that longer strides help them cover ground more efficiently, but in reality, exaggerated steps can destabilize the body and increase the chances of tripping or losing balance. Shorter, controlled steps, on the other hand, provide better stability, allow for quicker corrections if the ground is uneven, and reduce unnecessary strain on joints like the knees and hips. Here's why shorter steps are safer. With a long stride, the front foot often lands too far ahead of the body's center of gravity. This creates a moment of imbalance before the back foot catches up. If the ground is slippery, cracked, or cluttered, that imbalance can turn into a fall. In contrast, shorter steps keep the body's weight more evenly distributed, making it easier to recover quickly if something unexpected happens. Controlled steps also protect aging joints. As people grow older, cartilage in the knees and hips naturally wears down, and overstriding can increase pressure on these areas. A smaller step reduces impact and encourages a smoother, rolling motion through the feet. Over time, this not only minimizes discomfort but also preserves mobility, making daily walks more enjoyable and sustainable. To practice taking shorter steps, start by slowing down your walking pace slightly. Focus on placing each foot gently on the ground rather than stretching it forward. A good guideline is to let your steps feel natural and measured, not rushed. Imagine walking quietly. This encourages smaller, more mindful movements that automatically shorten stride length. Some people even benefit from using a metronome or soft rhythm in music to find a steady, controlled pace. Another benefit of shorter steps is improved agility. With a more compact stride, the feet stay closer to the ground, reducing the risk of tripping over small obstacles like curbs, uneven sidewalks, or even household rugs. It also allows for quicker directional changes, which is particularly helpful in crowded areas or busy streets. Ultimately, shorter, controlled steps are not about moving slower but about moving smarter. They create a steady rhythm, protect the joints, and maintain balance, all of which are essential for older adults to remain active and independent. By adopting this simple walking adjustment, seniors can transform a daily habit into a powerful fall prevention strategy. Posture is one of the most underrated aspects of safe walking, especially for older adults. Many people over 60 unconsciously begin to stoop forward, round their shoulders, or tilt their head down as they move. While this may feel natural, it actually shifts the body's center of gravity, making balance harder to control and increasing the risk of falls. By contrast, maintaining an upright posture gives the body a stable alignment, reduces strain on the muscles and joints, and creates a solid foundation for each step. Good posture begins with awareness. Imagine a string gently pulling the top of your head upward toward the ceiling, lengthening your spine. Keep your chin level rather than tucked into your chest, and allow your shoulders to relax back and down. Your chest should feel open, and your stomach gently engaged to support your lower back. This alignment distributes body weight evenly and makes it easier to respond quickly if you stumble or encounter uneven ground. An upright posture also improves breathing and circulation. When the chest is open and the diaphragm unrestricted, oxygen flows more freely into the lungs, energizing muscles that are vital for walking. Better breathing means greater endurance, which allows older adults to walk longer without fatigue, another factor that reduces the likelihood of accidents caused by tired, unsteady steps. Practicing posture daily can strengthen the habit. One effective method is to do short posture checks before each walk. Stand tall, roll your shoulders back, and take a deep breath. Even 2 minutes of conscious alignment can reset the body's stance. Gentle exercises like yoga, tai chi, or simple wall stretches also help retrain the body to hold itself upright naturally. Moreover, posture influences confidence. Older adults who walk tall often feel more capable and alert, which contributes to overall stability. Conversely, walking hunched over not only increases fall risk but can also signal weakness, making individuals more hesitant or fearful of movement. Fear itself can cause stiffness and imbalance, further raising fall risk. In summary, upright posture is far more than a cosmetic detail, it's a practical strategy for fall prevention after 60. By aligning the spine, engaging the core, and keeping the head high, older adults create the balance, energy, and confidence needed to walk safely and independently for years to come.